Hey guys, welcome back to Ivy Crypto. I hope you are all having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to talk about an insanely cool NFT project and a gaming project that is currently under development that I discovered recently. Now this one here is cool for so many reasons and there are so many things to cover off on this project. I'm not going to be able to cover it in a 10-minute video, but I will do my best. Now guys, before we get into it, this is not financial advice and I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a girl taking you along on the crypto journey. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, guys, give the channel a sub and a big thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Now today we're going to talk about the Drunken Dragon. And this one here is cool for a lot of reasons. But first of all, the graphics. And just take away that, what these guys are going to create and the plans that they have are very, very cool. So we've got quite a bit to unpack here, but what they're trying to do is build the most epic fantasy universe to experience their love for fantasy and share meaningful experience with old and new friends. So to accomplish their mission, they are creating an autonomous fantasy franchise with decentralized intellectual property where fans have a say on the direction of the universe, and independent creators and studios are incentivized to contribute with products and extend it. To bootstrap the universe, they are building their first game called Drunken Dragons Entertainment Quests. Collect NFT adventures to send into quests and craft furniture for a fantasy tavern that you own. And there's a bunch of videos that they have done explaining, tutorial, getting started, game concept and deep dive, and we can go into the collection shortly. But this is their main page, which is drunkendragon.games. Now, obviously you've got that whole pixelated theme, but I really like the vibe and I really like the art. Now, the Drunken Dragon company, their mission is to create, like we said, the most epic fantasy universe. They want to create something bigger than the most popular universes you can think of, like Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Game of Thrones, etc. And they intend to achieve it by revolutionizing the entertainment industry by using blockchain technology to enable fans to have a voice and vote over the Drunken Fantasy franchise and enable independent creators to build products based on their IP and let them extend their universe. So these guys already have an early access alpha version of their game. Now, I just want to stress here, guys, how many projects do you actually see that release an alpha version of their game in the first few weeks? Let alone after you've already paid for NFTs. Well, these guys are doing it straight off the bat because they are serious and they want you to see that they are serious. So I've had to play with this, and for whatever reason my computer's not letting me record it, but I highly recommend downloading it on your Mac or your Windows. Unfortunately, it's not available on Linux at the moment, but I highly recommend. Now, this is a very, very early alpha, so don't expect anything crazy, but the graphics are very cool, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to obviously the full version and a beta and all the rest of it. So their long-term roadmap, though, and they've got a 14-page white paper, very detailed, which I highly, highly recommend reading, okay? Their long-term vision, their long-term roadmap is divided into 3 big stages or eras, similar to the Cardano eras. The first one being the universe bootstrap, followed by an IP decentralized era, and followed into a universe expansion. And that's why they're creating 2 NFT-based games to bootstrap the universe and, get people emotionally invested into the long-term vision of this project, because this is seriously cool stuff. And I really don't get that excited about a lot of gaming projects because there is so many out there, but this one here has me very excited, and I've had a chance to speak to, I believe it's pronounced Vladic, who's a member of the team, and he's got me really excited. He's giving me a lot of details, and yeah, it's really, really cool stuff. Now, there are 2 games that are currently in development. The first one is an ambitious one called Drunken Dragon Entertainment Quests, and that's the alpha game that you can actually download and have a play with. And the point of the game is you own and manage a fantasy tavern in a shared world and collect parties of adventures to send into epic quests. The second is a gamified NFT staking game and web-based idle RPG called Drunken Dragon Idle Adventures, where you manage your current NFT adventurers and send them into quests that reward you Dragon Silver, a token they created to purchase more of their exclusive NFTs. So like I said, you can download the early alpha version of Drunken Dragon Ins and Quests on their website and get it going. Give it a whirl. Let me know what you guys think. I absolutely want to hear it in the comments. And these guys have quite a few milestones coming up, the most important of which is the minting of their next collection, which is on the 16th of July. And these are going to be high quality splash art NFT adventures to use in their games. And the second is the open beta testing of the first version of the Drunken Dragon Idle Adventures. They are working hard on creating a collection for Dragon Silver holders to purchase with Dragon Silver and on a multiplayer combat of Drunken Dragon Ins and Quests. So that's just some of the most important points that I had to cover off before getting into the nitty gritty and deep diving into this. So this roadmap, first of all, it's very, very well written out, easy to read, but you really need to concentrate and make sure you're taking it all in. So take the time to read it before making any investment into this project or any other project for that matter. But this shows what kind of team this is and how serious they are. Now on their website, they've also got a very, very detailed. Now this is their community website. It's called drunkenherald.info, which honestly, I love the whole theme of this. The pub, the herald, the law. This reminds me of like ancient England and Scotland and all those sorts of places. There's also a lot of pubs here in Australia, of course, with the very, very big English and British presence that we have here. So I love the whole theme of this. So lots of detailed FAQs, and I'm also going to talk you through their Discord shortly. Now, currently their collection, they've got the Grandmaster Adventurers collection and they've got their Pixel Tiles collection, which I'll show you on JPEG Store shortly. And the big one right here, like I said, Season 2 coming on the 16th of July. And I cannot wait to grab one of these. They look so cool. A couple of them are in my thumbnail. And you can see here the Grandmaster Adventurers sitting at 63 ADA, just under 2,000 owners. Very, very cool. And these will have significance in the game. So again, do your research and make sure it's something you want to purchase. And the Pixel Tiles, there's only 62 items and 4 owners, and they've got a full price of 5 ADA. So again, very, 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 very cheap. And there's not that many listings as well. So like I said, be sure to check these two out. Keep an eye on the collections. And onto the socials, guys. Their Twitter is at Drunken Dragons, spelled DRAGN for entertainment. Over 8,000 followers. I think this is going to grow exponentially over the next weeks and months. And especially when we go back into a bull run, this is going to go absolutely nuts, because people go crazy over games and people go nuts over good graphics and a good story and a good community, which these guys have everything of. So highly recommend giving these guys a follow, keeping an eye on their announcements and everything that they're doing. And their minting on July 16th is going to be directly through JPEG Store. And look at what they have coming. The Idle RPG testnet in July, Tavern diorama game out, a multiplayer combat in development, and massive collabs way beyond the NFTs coming very soon. So much to be excited for these guys, and I'm very personally excited for them, and grateful that I discovered this project. Now, the Drunken Dragon Idle Adventures, which is something that's in development, as I just said, is a gamified adventure staking. So it's currently in development. And it's in this thread, it tells you how it's played, what you'll be rewarded, and how this improves the development of their other game, which is Ins and Quests, which is the alpha version that you can see on their website, which we talked about. So the Idle Adventures will be a WebD app, and you connect a Cardano wallet and pick quests to send your adventurers to. Quests will require you to hold the adventurers for days or months. Level up your adventurers for harder quests with better rewards. For successful quests, you'll be rewarded Dragon Silver. Furniture NFTs and your Ins and Quest taverns and other collectibles will be purchasable with Dragon Silver. Also rewarded when staking on D&D Pool and on their live events. Drunken Dragon Idle Adventures will become the perfect testing grounds for features that we'll implement later in Inns and Quests. They're hoping to test things like gathering, crafting, progression speed, and other systems and mechanics. Iterate fast to ensure fun systems. They hope to finish the first version of this game at the same time that they launch their next collection of adventurers, which is shortly in a couple of weeks, so this may not be done, but that's okay. And they'll keep improving with feedback from community. They want to reward their holders and keep creating fun experiences. So this is just a small preview or an explanation of what is coming for this project. And like I said, it is very, very exciting. Now on Discord, they have 4,500 members, a really good and a really welcoming community. I've been watching it over the last couple of days since I discovered this project, like I do with everything else, and really getting a feel for it before I made this video. Now the FAQs and all the channels on Discord are really, really helpful. There's a lot of them, so I highly recommend looking at the tavern map right here, which explains what every channel is. Like I said, I love the theme in Discord. It's so cool. The whole theme of the project is really cool, but there's a lot of channels, but a lot of info broken down, which is great. The FAQs are fantastic. It talks about what the purpose is of the NFTs, why there's going to be 2 games, all that sort of jazz. So highly, highly recommend checking that out as well. You got a heap of stuff on Dragon Silver, which is essentially the token to purchase collectibles and a token that you'll be able to own. There's a sales, there's a shop. But one of my favorite channels personally is the lore channel. And the lore is sort of the backstory of this. And there's some really cool images in here as well that they are showing from the game. So like check out these images. I mean, these graphics are really, really cool. So I can understand why people are very excited about this. And like I said, I really see these guys doing really, really well. I mean, seriously, guys, look at these graphics. And just read the lore and the story behind this game or these games that are going to be coming, this project as a whole. Just really, really cool stuff. And I could go on and on. And I don't want to make this video super long, but I highly recommend, guys, checking out their Discord, looking at their socials. All the links for these guys will be in my bio, so please be sure to check them out. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for plenty more on NFTs and crypto content, and as always, watch this space.